Next we are going to create this 4-bar linkage assembly. It is the most simplest movable closed chain linkage. It consists of 4 bodies that are called bar or links connected in a loop by 4 joints. It is used in many different devices like locking pliers, bicycles, oil well pumps, loaders, internal combustion engines, compressors and pantographs. Now here, these bar or links have separate names as well, designated names. This small linkage that you are seeing here, it is called the input link. The bigger link that you are seeing here, or the bar that you are seeing here, this one is called output link. The one which is grounded or fixed is the fixed frame, and the one which is joining the input and output link is called coupler. And rest 4 components are simply pins that are provided in order to create revolution, in order to create the assembly. Now let's create this one. Let's create a new design, a new component. Let's name it fixed frame. Now here we are going to apply a different approach because this bar and links are dimensionally dependent upon each other. So we are going to use dimensions in this particular assembly. So for this fixed frame component, let's create a sketch on any of the vertical plane and just create a center to center slot. Let the distance, the length of this slot be 100 mm and the thickness as 10 mm. Click enter. Now finish the sketch. Press pull it. Let it be this side only, -2. This we are assuming anything. You can make it more thicker if you want. Now let's provide name for this assembly. Let's name it 2-bar only so that we can have our head assembly a name. Now invoke the head assembly and create a new component. Let's name it input link. Now for this, select this particular face of the previously created component, the fixed frame, and create a sketch. Again, invoke the center to center slot. Select this and select a distance, a length which is half of this one. So we are going to write 50 here. Press enter, and for thickness we are making it uniform, so 10 mm. Finish the sketch. Select the profile, press control and select this profile also. Right click, press pull. This side only we are making thickness constant as well, so 2 mm only, and click on OK. Again invoke the head assembly. This time also select the fixed frame, the surface of fixed frame only. Create a component. Let's name it output link. And here also let's create a slot, center to center one. Again the distance here, this is the longest link in the assembly, so distance here should be more than this one. So let's make it 120. Let it be 110 only, and thickness is 10. Finish the sketch. Select the profile, control and select this profile as well. Press pull. Again 2 mm. Again activate the head assembly. The only thing that is left is a coupler, which is joining the input link and the output link. So create a new component. Let's name it coupler. You can select this face of input link, or you can select this face of output link. and create a sketch and create a center slot from the center of this one to the center of this one. Notice this is not snapping exactly to its center, so what we need? Our favorite project command. Press P in the keyboard, select this and select this. We are selecting the sketch entities, not the body here, and click on OK. And we can find the center point now. So again go to slot, center to center slot, select the center point of the output link and the center point of input link. And again width of the slot is 10 mm. Finish the sketch. This time you have to select multiple profiles. Just right click, press pull, again 2 mm. Now our basic components have been created. Now the only thing that is remaining is to create these pin-like components, 4 of them basically, because there are 4 links. So for that we have to manually create holes in all the intersection of the links. Let's create here first and let it be 5 mm. Finish the sketch, select this, just press pull and cut through. Now I'm going to fast forward in order to create all the other holes. Since all the holes are created, let's create corresponding pins for providing appropriate joints. Now we need 4 pins to put in these holes and then we can provide joints, just like over here. So for this, just check if the main assembly or the head assembly is activated or not, then create a new component. Let's name it pin. Now from this face of the input link, let's create a circle of diameter 5 mm because this is the diameter of the hole that we have created. Select this region, press pull up to the fixed frame. So basically we are covering the hole completely. Now this particular component is similar to all the other holes, this pin. So what we will do, we will activate the head assembly. Left click on the pin, Ctrl C, Ctrl V and just drag it outwards like this. Press OK. This will automatically snap to this particular hole, but the same would not be the case for these 2 holes. For this it can be, if we copy this one, this pin one only, and paste it, we can actually move it to this point. Yes, it's almost snapping. When we are providing the joints, it will snap perfectly. Now let's select pin number 2, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, let's pull it upwards. So basically all the components are created just like this one. These small details, as you can see here, that will be added afterwards the assembly is fully complete. So don't you worry about that, we will add them also. Now we need to ground something. See, as the name suggests, for this particular component fixed frame, we can ground this. Now let's remove the pins, just the pins. And let's start the assembly. So for this, click on joint, select this particular face of the pin and this face of the short link. Motion would be obviously revolute. Click on OK. Now here you might wonder that providing just one revolute joint to the pin and the linkage will complete the assembly, but that's not the case, because this joint is provided with respect to the short, or basically the input link. But for the fixed frame, there is no corresponding links. So for this, what we will do, we will again invoke the joint command, select the other end of the pin, and we will select the fixed frame. Again, the motion is revolute only. Let's repeat the same process for all the other links. Now since all the corresponding joints are created, our assembly is complete. And now is the time to provide these details. So for this, what we will do, we will first hide the joints and we will make the head assembly activated. And now select the larger or the output link, and let's create a 2-point rectangle. Just zoom in and select some prominent point. Just drag it downwards. Select this, press pull, and this one is done. Now on the coupler, here just start the sketch and just create a line between this edge and this edge of the coupler. It should be perpendicular. As you can see, the perpendicular constraint is shown there, and just convert this line to a construction one, because this is not the part of the assembly. Anytime while making the assembly, if you are losing focus of your sketch, you can always find it in the timeline. Just right click here and edit the sketch. Now from here, let's create a slot from the center point of the construction line that we have created. Let's say up to a distance of the center point of this particular coupler, and let the thickness be 3 mm, and finish the sketch. Select this profile, right click, press pull, and just cut through. So these two profiles have been generated. Now we need to cut this input link in this fashion. So for this, we will select the input link, we will invoke the sketch, and now we are going to use a 3-point arc. Select a point in this edge, then select a point, any prominent point that you want, and create an arc. Press enter. And we need the same sketch over here, so we need like a mirror command. So for this, we need a mirror line. For that, let's create a line from this center. Let's convert this to construction. Invoke the mirror command, select this arc, and for the mirror line, select this construction line and click on OK. Now finish the sketch. Select these two profiles by pressing Ctrl in the keyboard. Just shift and middle mouse button to rotate or orbit basically, and just press pull this one. And our assembly is officially completed. Thank you so much.